staple top 10 oil from doTERRA, and we're going to talk to you about a lot of the ways that it's available. Not even all of them, because there are so many. But the ingredients in On Guard are wild orange, clove, cinnamon bark and leaf, eucalyptus, and rosemary essential oils. Now, all of our essential oils have gone through rigorous testing, but they also are several studies that have been done on essential oils. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this. There's a link on the bottom, bit.ly/OnGuard study, and you do have to make sure that it's case sensitive, so capital O, capital S. You're going to see some amazing things about this On Guard oil and how it can help improve our immune system when we use it. It supports our body naturally to fight off anything that we might have coming on that might compromise our immune system. It's powerful for a surface cleaner. In fact, Johns Hopkins University did a study where they compared On Guard to things like bleach and Lysol, and On Guard came out at the top as far as its cleaning benefits, even something as like MRSA, which is an antibiotic resistant bacteria. So amazing stuff to have in your house. And also it provides an energizing and uplifting aroma. So not only does it do a lot of great powerhouse things for us, it smells amazing too. There's another link at the bottom of the screen, bit.ly/discover On Guard. You can go there and learn all kinds of stuff about the On Guard oil individually. So let's get started, Alicia.
All right. Um, so why On Guard right now? Whenever doTERRA puts out a promotion or does a special, like they're 10% off and their product of the month, it's always very intentional. And so when you see them do something, perk up and be like, okay, why are they doing this? And I feel like this one's kind of self-explanatory. Like, okay, we're heading into back to school and not just back to school, but as we head into the holiday months, it gets colder. We head into sugar season. Just from a lifestyle standpoint, if you don't know, when you consume sugar, it lowers your immune system for 24 to 48 hours. Just the consumption of sugar. And I'm not talking about fruits, that's a little different, but I'm talking about cookies, cake. But when we think about that, what are we about to enter? We're about to enter Halloween. That's like a candy, thing. Then we go into Thanksgiving. That's pies and desserts and all the fun things. And then we have Christmas, so that's like candy, candy, sugar, sugar. So our immune systems go down. So one thing you can do just from a lifestyle standpoint is try to limit the amount of sugar. Still have a cookie here and there, but limit it. And then the other thing you can do is use these On Guard products. Now, Jamie did such a good job explaining what On Guard is. And because it's so great, and there are so many studies backing the efficacy of it, doTERRA has made an entire product line that contains that oil. They made our life super, super easy. So now you don't have to, have the oil and figure out how to incorporate it. You can have it, diffuse it, do whatever you need to do, but you can also use these great products that we're going to go over, like the cleaner concentrate, the laundry detergent, the tablets. And so with the On Guard line, I love referencing the wellness pyramid that doTERRA has. So this pyramid, you think of like the food pyramid, obviously nutrition and digestion are the base. That's what is going to help you live your healthiest, highest wellness lifestyle. Movement and metabolism, rest and manage stress, and then reducing toxicity. So the On Guard products, definitely with nutrition, taking the On Guard tablets, ingesting the oil, that's going to help with your base. But then all of the product line that doTERRA has of On Guard, it'll help you reduce toxicity. And then definitely this covers your proactive medical care. On Guard is like the definition of that, I feel like. So I have the same bit.ly link down here that Jamie already explained, but definitely go and check those out when you get a chance. And like Jamie said, they are case sensitive. So make sure you do capital D, O, and G.
Okay, now I get the pleasure of telling you what's on sale. So there is several products. There are several products, and we're going to go all through them individually. But I would recommend screenshotting this slide here because some of the products are 10% off, 15, 20, all the way up to 30% off. So if you haven't tried any of these products, it's such a good time to like invest in a few things, see what you like. Or if you love some of these, like me, you're going to be stocking up for the winter season. So just a quick overview, we have chewable tablets, we have throat drops, we have laundry detergent, all 10% off. For 15% off, we have On Guard sanitizing wipes, hand wipes. 20% we have beadlets, cleaner concentrate, and hand sanitizing gel. And for 30% off, the On Guard Touch and the actual 15 mil of the straight pure oil and foaming hand wash. So many things to try, so many DIYs you can do, but let's get right into it.
Okay. So oh man, the all-purpose cleaner is one of my very favorite things. Okay, so we're going to start by talking about your cleaning cabinet. And so here are two of the products from the promo. So the all-purpose cleaner, you guys, I do a farmer's market and my booth is called Non-Toxic Home. This is literally my top seller. And Jamie has it right there in her hand if you're, viewing it. You might need to speak, Jamie, because I don't know
Oh,
if
okay, yep. So here's the cleaner concentrate. And what I love about this too is it has all the recipes right on the bottle, so you can be confident in how to mix them up and use them when you get it.
perfect. Okay, so the cleaner concentrate, I just want to tell you that it is super concentrated. That bottle that Jamie was holding up, if you have the Abode spray bottle, that it will make 24 of these bottles because it's 1 tablespoon for 12 ounces of water. And so it lasts for so long. Um, and then also it's plant-based, it's biodegradable. Just really, when I started having kids, or I only have one kid right now, but when I realized how important it is to have biodegradable and clean products, because my baby was crawling on the floor. I use this for everything. I use it for my wood floors, I use it for my kitchen countertops. I have quartz, my bathroom. This is my main cleaner right here. I honestly don't use anything else other than like a Norwex cloth on my windows for a window cleaner. So this stuff is fantastic. Probably my favorite thing in the On Guard line. And then we have the On Guard laundry detergent. So this is super concentrated. Again, Jamie is holding it up.
Okay, so it comes in this cute little bottle here, and Alicia will tell you all about that. But what I do is I put mine in like this pretty little pump bottle, and it really only takes 1 tablespoon. So I just pump this right into my laundry reservoir. And this, if you have this, you can dump it in the cap, but I find it to be a little bit more messy than just a quick pump. And it's also good for kids who might not have the ability to like measure things accurately.
Yeah.
So love these two items.
Hold on just one second. I'm just gonna make sure everyone is muted. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Okay, so thank you, Jamie. That little bottle is so handy. I love that idea. So the laundry detergent, it's super concentrated. There's 64 loads that come in that nice compact little bottle. That's in a high efficiency washer. If you have just a regular washer, I feel like most people have HE washers, but if you have a regular washer, it is 32 loads. You need to double the amount. That's what they recommend. Um, What's very cool about the laundry detergent is its biooriginated enzymes target and lift stains. So it uses this enzyme formula to clean your clothes. And I will tell you, it does such a good job of getting stains out with honestly without even spot treating. But the very cool thing, you see this little pro tip over here, you can add either one of these to a roller ball and then you can spot treat, if you have something, you can spot treat it. Like even if you're out on the go and you drip something, you could put a little bit on there. But right when you get home, if you want to do it before you throw it in, spot treat it, leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then throw it in the wash. And I promise you, it gets all of the stains out that you could ever imagine. So just that was another little tip from Jamie because I didn't know about the rollerball. I was just kind of dripping a bunch of stuff on there and using more than I needed to, but that rollerball tip is really good. The other thing about the laundry detergent, it is color safe. It's free of synthetic fragrances, dyes, and toxins. And like I said, just that small bottle packs a pretty big punch with 64 loads.
The other thing too, when you were talking about non-toxic, it reminded me of a couple of apps. There's two apps that I like. One is called Think Dirty and the other one's called EWG. So I invite you to download those apps. I think they're both free. They have QR code scanners or yeah, barcode scanners. So you can scan the products you have and it will tell you how toxic they are. And it's frightening, to be honest. So when I first started with doTERRA, I had no idea that I was using items that were not non-toxic. many things are greenwashed, meaning they're labeled and they look like they have all this natural, pretty stuff in them and it can't hurt you. But when you scan this, you'll be able to see like actually all the chemicals and artificial fragrances that could be present in some of the things in your home. And so swapping out with some of these ideas we give you today will be very good for your overall health, hormones, all kinds of stuff. So, all right, moving on to our cleaning cabinet. I love this stuff. Now, I have to admit, before I knew about doTERRA, I used Bath and Body Works foaming hand wash. It's a dirty little secret, but anyway, that stuff is not very good for our health. So this is like a super duper simple swap. Everybody's washing their hands. I love foaming hand wash. This is on sale individually, one bottle, or you can get a twin pack, so you'll two bottles you can have. You can just pour it right directly into dispensers, and we have two different kinds. So we have plastic dispensers. These are good if you have children. Like maybe you have campers or something and you don't want glass, shaking and rattling around. We also have this glass option, very pretty aesthetically, if you want this on your counter. Either options are good. And I'll just do a little pump here. I should have practiced this before. Okay, so it comes out like really nice and foamy. Now I need to get a paper towel. So great for the kids. Just something that we use every day at all of our sinks.
Yep. I have to say, I really love the look of the misted glass dispenser. It looks
Yeah.
so pretty. The other one is just really convenient though, like you said, the
Yeah.
plastic.
Also, I should mention too that it's pH balanced and really gentle on your skin. So especially in the winter time, um, we don't want abrasive things that are going to cause our hands to dry out and crack. So although this sale is all about On Guard, I did want to highlight that we do have other cleaning products. So let's just say that you don't really love liquid soap, and in fact, you'd like laundry pods instead. We have you covered. This is the Abode line. These are not on sale this week, but if you're looking to kind of amp up your order, if you're going to put one in or try a few things, this is a good option to add. I love taking these traveling. So this is what I do. I've got this little soap dispenser here and I put my laundry pods right in there, throw it in my suitcase. So if I'm at an Airbnb, I can do my laundry. I don't have to worry about anything leaking or getting through TSA. So that's really great. I also want to highlight laundry pods, or I'm no, sorry, dryer balls. So dryer sheets are really toxic and we're wearing our clothes, and if they have toxins on them, it's affecting us all day long. We can put the On Guard oil in here, on here, or any other oil that we find appealing. We also have dish soap and dishwasher pods. So if you're thinking about like, I really need to get control of the toxins in my home, these are two awesome additions as well. And you can see there we have lots of pretty dispensers. So I have this set on my kitchen counter. It's beautiful. It comes with these cute little modular trays you can set them on. It looks neat and clean and it's nothing unpleasant to look at.
They did a really good job. Jamie, you have so many good, easy, practical tips. That little traveling case for the laundry pods, that's such a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so hopping into on the go with some of these On Guard products. And like Jamie said, the non-toxic, like personal care, it's a little bit adds up. So you start with one thing and then you do another thing and then you do another thing. And before you know it, you're like, wow, there are so many things that I use that are clean. And then, the crazy thing is, then you smell the stuff that you used to use, like the Bath and Body Works or whatever. And you're like, oh, I honestly can't believe I used to use that. It gives me a headache. And you just think about what that's doing. Um, just share this with people is what I want to say too. I get out and I talk about this because people don't know. I didn't know. Jamie didn't know. And there's such good options. And then here we've got where everything is fragrance with doTERRA, with their amazing essential oils. So for on the go, here's my biggest thing. Have a little pouch or something. This cute little pouch right here is actually available on the doTERRA marketplace. And throw your doTERRA stuff in there because these little things, they're big on the screen. I think Jamie has them, but they're small in actual size. I'll go through them. But like the sanitizing gel and the beadlets, look at what Jamie's holding up if you can see her. That it's very small, fits in the palm of your hand. And so if you have a little pouch, then it doesn't get lost and you know exactly what to grab and go for. So I love the sanitizing wipes and the hand sanitizing gel because when you're on the go and you're using a porta potty or whatever, you know, there's no soap in the bathroom, you have something that you can grab. Um, the sanitizing wipes are great for when you're traveling, like airplane, just wiping down quick things. If you have kids, definitely have these around because I mean, I swear, sometimes I go into a porta potty, I'm like, please don't lick it. Like that is a real thing. So, okay, so with the sanitizing wipes and the On Guard hand sanitizing gel, the wipes, they're 50 pack. They're also biodegradable. I wouldn't put them down like a septic tank or anything, but they are biodegradable. And they do moisturize your hands because they have aloe leaf extract in them. And then also the hand sanitizing gel has like it's some type of apple extract, and I love the focus that doTERRA has put on making sure that we're not messing with our moisture barrier on our hands when we're sanitizing our hands because that's a big problem that people have when they're washing their hands too much. It really affects your hands and your skin, and you don't want it to crack, and it's already dry in the winter time, so they're very conscious of that when they create these products. Now the beadlets I love. Oh, did you have something to add, Jamie?
Yeah, people are just leaving tips here. I thought I'd add a little extra
Okay,
here. So
do it.
first of all, someone mentioned the soap. You can get these little small dispensers to take with when you're traveling and just put some foaming hand soap in there. So the HD Clear foaming hand face wash comes in one of those. So when that's empty, I just fill it up with this and put it in my toiletry bag. So great. Thank you for bringing that up. Peggy Smith, so good that you're here, Peggy. She recommends a 10-ounce roller for like a cleaning class of the cleaning concentrate for like a touch-up on the go spot remover. Let's see what else. Oh, she also says the wipes are a must for like in the car and camping. So how many times are you in the car and somebody spills something or, there's a picnic opportunity? Just even cleaning your dash, little car wipes. I like that too if you're stopped somewhere with some extra time. And then the beadlets, great for little ones that can't take pills. So I think you were about to talk about the beadlets now.
Yep, exactly. So these little beadlets, they have about a third of a drop of essential oil in it. And like Jamie just said, if your kiddo can't swallow like the On Guard all purpose, or not all purpose, the On Guard Plus soft gels, you can give them this. It's very, very tiny. Like people look at it and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so small. And then kids feel kind of cool because they're like, oh, I'm swallowing a pill, because they can't do the bigger ones. And so that's a really great way for your kiddos to get an extra On Guard boost. It is strong. It tastes like On Guard, like it's cinnamony, clovey. If my son actually bit into this, I don't think he'd be too happy. So just make sure you tell him to actually swallow it. But for adults, sometimes you want that cinnamony. You can use it like a breath mint. You put the On Guard in, you pop it. And I think when you're thinking about being healthy throughout, you like back to school and through the winter and into the holidays, being consistent, doing a little bit every single day is very important. If you all of a sudden are getting sick and then you do everything, I mean, you you could have been proactive and tried to avoid, and supported your immune system. And so if you put these little beadlets just right next to your toothbrush, and brush your teeth. And when you're done, pop a beadlet. And if you don't want the taste, you can just swallow it. Boom, there you go. You've got a little bit of On Guard in your system right then and there. Okay. And if you're using the doTERRA On Guard toothpaste, extra bonus. Okay. Or the mouthwash, because those are great products too, even though they're not on sale this round. The other thing is the protecting throat drops. So these are throat lozenges and they work so good. If you have a tickle in your throat, if you're coughing a lot and you just can't, whatever, get rid of it, pop one in and I swear it'll take it away. I've been on flights with my mom where she hears someone struggling and she'll be like, "Here, would you like a little throat drop?" And, they put it in there like, "Oh my gosh, that was amazing. What was that?" So the protecting throat drops are so good. Have them there for when you need them.
Okay, so Alicia just said, stay healthy and be proactive. So these are three things that we can do every day. I mean, my son just had a summer cold last week, so it's not just only fall that we get sick. Um, but we can diffuse it, internal use and topical. So the On Guard if you look at the side, it has a supplemental fact. That's our little cue that you can take it internally. Um, but diffusing it, so we have a couple of great diffusers here. The top diffuser is the Pebble. You can purchase that if you do not have a diffuser. Also below that is a diffuser that's available on the marketplace. So Alicia talked about a little pouch. So I think it's doTERRA.marketplace. Maybe we can confirm that and put in the chat. But there's some extra special things in there. So if you're looking for accessories, that's a good place to shop as well. I like to diffuse at night. Now, we can diffuse all day long, but we might be moving in and out of your office or, living room area, wherever you are, bathroom. But if we diffuse at night, we get hopefully up to 8 hours of um, aromatic benefits. One suggestion for a nighttime diffuser blend are 3 drops each of On Guard, Serenity, and Breathe. You're going to be boosting your immune system, helping you get that deep sleep, and opening your airways. So I find that you need to like what you're diffusing at night. So if that doesn't appeal to you, just play around with whatever does. There's lots of great options. Internal use, we can simply put a drop of On Guard straight under our tongue. Some people will put it like in oatmeal, any place that you have like a cinnamon flavor, that would be a good thing to do. Um, Desserts, I know we talked about not eating sugar, but any recipe that has like a cinnamon flavor, apple crisp or whatever, you can add some drops of On Guard, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. Adding it to your water, tea, or coffee, that can be good, or taking a beadlet after brushing your teeth, like Alicia mentioned. Topically, we do have the Touch Roller on sale. A Touch is pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil and just ready to roll on. So good spots are on your pulse points, anywhere you can see your vein. If you've got a tickle coming on in your throat, just rubbing it over your throat is a good spot. Bottoms of your feet are really a great spot as well. Gets into your bloodstream very quickly and gets into your bloodstream very fast as well. Perfect for on the go, great to travel with. Also, your spine is a really good spot, especially for children, if you're worried about them getting it on their hands and in their mouths and eyes and all the things. So,
Awesome. I don't know if you can see the chat that I'm putting in here. I was nervous to bring it up when you're on, but I'm pasting the marketplace link in the chat.
okay,
Um,
perfect.
and so it's called, or it's themarketplace.doterra.com. And they do have some really good accessories like that Hinoki or that little pouch that I mentioned earlier.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right, this is another one of my absolute favorite On Guard products. It's the On Guard chewable tablets. This is an immune support superhero. Okay, so it contains the On Guard essential oil, but it also has vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and then something called beta glucan. Okay, so beta glucan, it's a natural prebiotic fiber and it helps your body create a healthy gut microbiome, which is very important when you're talking about the immune system to have a good microbiome, especially in your gut. And the beta glucan acts as an immunomodulator, and it's been proven by like a couple decades worth of studies um, to help your immune system work as efficiently as possible. Oops, what just happened? Can you still see, what are you seeing right now? My really messy desktop?
Yep, really messy desktop. There you go. You're back.
I wasn't even touching it. Okay. Um, this is why Gabriella does the slideshow and I don't. She's gonna laugh. Okay, so I love these little chewable tablets. They're super easy to consume. They're small, like I don't know, like that big. I will say they say chewable. Put them in your mouth and give them a second to kind of soften, and then try to chew them because it takes them a second to kind of absorb your saliva and then get chewy. And it says to take 3 a day. I take maybe 1 or 2 a day, especially if I think I'm going to go someplace that I might be exposed to something. If I'm going to be around kids a lot, going to a wedding, whatever, I'll take my chewable tablets every single day. And definitely if I at the hint of me feeling even a little bit like, do I feel something coming on? Then you guys, I swear I take these, I take all of my On Guard, and I 99% of the time by the next day will feel better, and so I know that this stuff works, but you have to be proactive about it. Okay? You have to be on top of it. And the second, I don't know why we do it, but sometimes we're like, am I getting sick? I used to do this. Am I getting sick? And then I get sick and I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm going to do all my stuff. No, the second you think it, that's when you got to start doing all this stuff. And then, I mean, I talked a lot about beta glucan mainly because no one knows what it is, but we all know vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, those are really good things to be taking to support your immune system. So just, I think, take at least one a day during the time of like fall, winter, and then if you feel something coming on, take more. And then Jamie's got the bag right there.
Yep. So I just thought I'd show you these. They're very small. Um, but I have a son who takes these all the time. He's 22. He just loves the flavor, helps keeps him boosting his immune system. And sometimes the On Guard drop can be a little powerful with spice. These are a little more mild. So another tip on that too.
Yeah, my 3-year-old Cruz, he takes them. He licks them first for a while, kind of licks them, and then he ends up chewing them, and he loves it. So if a 3-year-old can do it, you know it's good.
Okay, so I mentioned a little bit about recipes. I was shocked to hear that Alicia had never had On Guard popcorn. So this is like whenever I have a class, I love to make this. It's so easy. Everybody loves it. It tastes like kettle corn. So you want to screenshot this, or you can go to the blog of doTERRA, which is just up on the top. You can type in On Guard popcorn and the recipe will pop up. But what it is, it's maple syrup, coconut oil, some essential oils. You pop your popcorn, drizzle it on there, add some salt, and it's super delicious. And you're getting the health benefits of the On Guard. So a little bit amounts, a little bit more often helps you just keep your body healthy. The other thing is On Guard pancakes. So, on the weekends, if you're doing your Sunday pancakes, throw a couple drops of On Guard into the batter, or even in with the maple syrup, and nobody will notice. You're sneaking in all these health benefits. I noticed somebody in the chat said you can put beadlets in with like some kind of a drink with a straw, and people they'll just suck it in, not even knowing that it's there. Another good tip.
So sneaky.
I know.
Love it. Oh, okay. So this is the our wrap up to the On Guard portion of our talk. Were there other tips or anything in the chat? I haven't been checking because I didn't know if you could see it while I was
Um,
as I'm screen sharing.
so someone asked if the On Guard chewables or lozenges have sugar in them.
Oh,
Yes, the the drops have pure cane sugar in them, but there's no weird ingredients. Like you can pronounce everything in them. The chewables have monk fruit extract.
nice. Yep. Okay.
On garden apples, that's such a good idea too. So you can cut up a fresh apple and put some water in a glass or stainless steel bowl, a couple drops of On Guard oil. Your apples smell and taste like fall. They're so delicious and easy to eat. Let's see. Betty talks about Dr. Scott Johnson and the absorption of essential oils in the touch line. So I was actually on the bus when he recorded this video. So if you apply an oil straight up onto your skin, you will absorb it at 4%. If you dilute it with a touch roller, you will absorb it at 10%. If you dilute it and then cover it, like put it on your feet and then put socks on, you will absorb it at 75%. So it's amazing. You're stretching your dollar because you're diluting it, but you're also increasing the effectiveness. And they're so easy to carry. Let's see. On Guard lemon and honey and hot water is great. Yes, thank you, Candy. Um, Betty's talking, she's traveling in New York and she's mentioning that the air quality has been low. And so using these products are helping her to stay healthy. Love it. Okay, so you can keep putting things in the chat if you'd like, but let's move on to the next portion.
Wait, okay, so this part, I'm so excited for this VIP early access sale. Okay, what is VIP? You're probably wondering. So starting today as well, July 21st. So this whole promo, like the On Guard products, they're available the 21st to the 25th. And then this early access sale, it's the same, the 21st to the 25th. And so you can purchase as a VIP one of these pilot diffuser combos. So you get a pilot diffuser and harvest spice together would be $55, or pilot diffuser and vanilla chai be $58. And Jamie's going to explain what these three things are in just a second. Or you can get the single oils, okay? Now, for VIPs, if you're like, what is that? What a VIP is it means you're a part of our rewards program where you purchase monthly. Okay, so that's step one. And then step two is you have to be earning at 30%. And so to get to 30%, it means that you have purchased at least 50 PV every single month for 13 months, and then you hit 30% rewards. If you don't know what the rewards program is, first of all, it's the best way to purchase products. If you're taking things like supplements, like or those the On Guard chewables, like those are things that you're going to use regularly. And the great thing about it is on the rewards program, it is an auto ship, but you can like set up a couple months in advance. So you won't get the same thing every single month. You know, you can be like, oh, well, this month I know I'm going to need this oil. Next month I'll get that oil. So you can set it up in advance like that. You don't, it's like set it and forget it. Um, and then also you're earning product points every single month. So you earn between 10 and 30% back. And then once you're at the 30 or at the 13 months, you're at 30% rewards, which is awesome. I place a 100 PV order at least every single month, and I'm getting $30 in product points that I can turn around the next month and spend on whatever I want. Now, I like to save up my points, and it doesn't take me very long to get over 100, and then I go and do like a little shopping spree. So it's really great. doTERRA makes it very easy for you to get your products. Oh, and then, sorry, I'm just looking down at my notes. The other thing that I wanted to add is if you're like, oh my gosh, the Pilot diffuser, I need that. How come I'm not a VIP? I can't get it. These will be available for everyone starting August 1st. So I'm going to let Jamie talk about these awesome products.
Okay, so this is the Pilot diffuser. It's the size of a soda can. It is amazing for travel. It fits right into your cup holder. It's rechargeable, so you can charge it at home and take it wherever you want. Okay, so if you're out by the bonfire and the mosquitoes are terrible, you put Citronella in here or TerraShield. Um, just anywhere you want to go. If you don't have a plug-in outlet, maybe just put it on your coffee table. I love this thing. Easy to use, pretty self-explanatory, but portable and compact. Now, the two oils that you can choose from, both very fall smells. Harvest Spice, if you haven't smelled this one, it's kind of like On Guard, but a little more cedar wood in it. The ingredients are listed there. There's cassia in there, clove, eucalyptus, cedarwood, nutmeg, and cinnamon bark. So just a real inviting, beautiful smell. It's called the Gathering Blend, so like perfect for Thanksgiving time or that cozy fall aroma. The next one is vanilla chai. Now, it smells like you can eat it, but it's not ingestible. It does not have, or it sounds like you can eat it, I should say. But it does not have a supplemental fact on it, so just be aware of that. But it smells like a coffee shop, just a warm, like I almost get a smell of leather a little bit. Um, One person said they kind of got a little bit of a fresh tobacco smell out of it. It's just a really interesting, warm, cozy blend. So in there, cedar wood, siam wood, coconut extract, clove, cassia, black pepper, Nootka, star anise, Peru balsam, ginger, cistus, benzoline, vanilla extract, and cardamom. So lots of goodies in this one. Um, Beautiful for gifts as well. So a diffuser and an oil, such a great gift for anyone. So you can start pre-planning your Christmas gifts too.
Oh my gosh, for the Pilot diffuser, it's like this is the best diffuser. I wish we had it always. So do yourself a favor and buy more than one. I think there's a limit of four per account, and I'm for sure maxing that out. Okay, so I am a fall girly. I love the fall smells. I'm like, yes, it's July and we're already talking about fall. This is so great. But if you're more of a summer person, you're like, why are we talking about fall? It's still summer. Guess what? We still have our Endless Summer and Rome Diffuser combo available. It's $66 for this combo. You can get Endless Summer on its own. You guys, Endless Summer is one of my favorite oils. I actually was telling Jamie that I didn't love it the first time I smelled it. But then I bought it because I do these farmers markets and I started diffusing it and I was like, oh my gosh, I was obsessed with it. And it is one of my top sellers at the farmers market. It has kind of like a floral, um, floral, but almost like you're at the beach smell. Like I don't want to say sunscreen because that's not how it smells, but I'm like, ooh, I smell beach, like coconutty or something. It's so good. And then that diffuser, the Rome, so kind of like the Pilot, it's also portable. Okay, so it sits on a charging pad. If you can see me, it's bigger than the Pilot though, much bigger. You would not want to bring this in your car. It's heavy. Just a note, if you do get it, it takes a little bit to get the like lid off, but after you do it a couple times, the little band on it kind of loosens up. But if you don't like that, like my grandma had a hard time with it. We just like took this little band off. You can pull it off and then it goes on easy. Um, but it's really great. And I love the color of it. It's kind of like this speckled rock. It literally smells like endless summer because this is the one that I take to my farmers markets. Um, but this is great. And I think it doesn't last super long, like maybe 5 hours. If it's off the charging pad, okay? You click the button a couple times and then it'll go for like 4 to 5 hours when it's off the charging pad. But I think it's great to just have in your home. You can have this one diffuser sitting in the corner, and then if you're like, oh, today we're gonna be, out in this dining area, or today I'm gonna be in my office, you can carry this around with you and then just have your diffuser wherever you go. So to learn more about each of these, you can go to the bit.ly link, bit.ly/, and then put, Endless Summer PIP. That just gives you the product info page. And then if you want to know more about the Roam diffuser, it's down here. And then Gabriella made the slide because it's from a different presentation. So she has the awesome QR code. So if you want to, you can screenshot this or take a photo, and then you'll have the QR codes as well. So with that, one thing I want to say is, so we're wrapping up. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're not a part of our Discover Essentials Facebook community, please join. It's open to everyone. And I will be posting the recording for this class on that group literally like within the hour. So you can take this and then you can send it to whoever you think needs to hear the information about today's sale or the sale that's going on this week. The other thing is we do have an email list. If you want continuing education, we do weekly continuing education. We send out all of those classes on the email list. So please get connected. You're invited to invite all of your customers, friends, family, whoever wants to be a part of it as well. We would love to have you there. All right. So with that, I will stop the recording. Oops. And now I'm still sharing my screen. Oh no. Am I
So
sharing?
one thing I want to add is if you don't have essential oils in your life already, please reach out to the person that invited you to this presentation and they can help you get started. All of these items are on sale, but you can get a wholesale account where you can get an extra 25%. So some of these things are 55% off of the retail prices. So we try to keep this short and sweet for lunchtime. So if you got to get back to work, I guess you can, or you can stick around for our little Q&A here too. And I really thank everybody for joining us and learning a little bit more. Hopefully we didn't fire hose you with all the information.
Thank you all so much. I'm going to stop the recording now, and then we can do our Q&A.
Recording stopped.
All right. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's so stressful to do the all the technology stuff that Gabriella does. I'm not as practiced. So thank you guys for being along with me for that. Do we have questions? We'll check the chat. You've been really good at staying on it.
Let's see. So Betty dropped the links for the Facebook groups and the email list. So that's great. Everybody, I don't see any questions. So thank you for all the sweet comments. That's always nice to see.
Yeah. Oh, someone said, is this sale only for VIPs? No. So the sale that we talked about today, Rita, is that all the On Guard products, that's available for everyone, anywhere. Okay. The VIP specifically was just, it's an early access sale to the Pilot diffuser, the Harvest Spice, and the Vanilla Chai. That's it. And all of those will be available for everybody beginning August 1st. Good question.
Okay, I typed the absorption into the chat, but I'll say it here again for those who missed it. So pure oils is 4% absorption. And if it's diluted in like a touch roller, the absorption goes to 10%. And then if it's diluted and covered, like if you put it on your feet and put socks on, or if you put it like, let's say you have tummy issues and you put like a castor oil pack cotton thing over the top, the absorption goes to 75%. So there is a video on Discover Essentials if you're in that Facebook group with Dr. Scott Johnson. I was with him on the Birch trip and he just whipped out that stat. And then I said, okay, corporate was there. And I was like, can you please come videotape this? Because everyone needs to know what this is. So, and then it did go on the doTERRA socials. So hopefully you can find it there, but you can also just DM me if you want me to send you the video too. It's just Jamie Peterson. If you type in Jamie Peterson doTERRA, you should be able to find me.
Perfect. Hey, how does the vanilla chai smell? Since you have it right in front of you, someone's asking.
Yeah, so hmm, it's very calming. Like I said, it's kind of woody, so like I get the cedar wood forward, like a little bit of leather-ish, like warm, like you've walked into a boot store in Texas. Um, it's just cozy. I don't get any much citrus or fruit or floral. It's very grounding, woodsy.
Yeah, and
And
I
then
know,
with a
go ahead.
little cinnamon too.
Yeah, the cinnamon vanilla. I know
Yeah.
someone said that they love chai. I feel like it kind of smells like chai. It smells really good. Your description was really good. I don't have mine. I literally used my whole bottle that I bought last year, so I'll be getting another one. Um, but it's a perfect fall scent.
Okay, so someone's asking about the roller bottle. I just use it straight. So I'll just put either the cleaner concentrate or the laundry soap right into a roller bottle. I actually have a 30 ml roller bottle. Have you guys seen these? You can order them online. This one has some crystals in it, but this is really great because you don't like the orifice is huge, right? It's like an inch wide. So, and then you don't have to refill it as much. So you can get these on Amazon or Oil Life or whatever oil website you like to go to.
Yeah, and so I don't know if you said this, but Kendra, I would not add water to it. You wanted to have it straight. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's you use the cleaner concentrate to clean fruits and veggies. I never thought about doing that. I've always done like lemon. Is the glass soap dispenser foaming? Yes. Both are foaming. Oh, that one?
I don't know. Jen is asking to share the laundry bottle.
Oh,
Here it is. I got it on Amazon. It's just a pumper thing. It's a mason jar. I'm sure there's a ton of options, but
it's the whole bottle of On Guard laundry detergent, right?
yep, yep.
Awesome. I love that. I'm probably gonna go buy it, honestly, as well. And then Linda, yeah, so both the glass and the plastic are foaming. I personally think that the plastic one foams a little bit better than the glass one, but I have the glass ones in my house because I just love the way that they look. So
And there's a
they
price difference too. So the plastic is $5 and the glass is $8.50. So
and both hand cleaners on special concentrated. No, those ones are not concentrated. You just pour those right into the dispenser and use it as is. You don't add any water. doTERRA does have a concentrated On Guard hand soap though. And then they also have the Abode one, which is actually citrus bloom. And those ones are concentrated where you fill it to a certain amount and then you add water, but not the ones that are on sale. Perfect. Thank you guys for all the questions. Um, all right. Well, you guys have such a good what day is it today? Week. Monday. It's Monday. Um,
yay.
have such a good week. I'm gonna allow you all to unmute. So
One other thing is I would say if you want to purchase, I would do it now because I'm guessing they're going to probably stock out on some items because they're so popular. So make sure you get your orders in so you don't miss out. And watch the Discover Essentials website because we'll be posting, or Gabriella, like stock out, like how much we have left, 75% sold out, 90%. But don't wait till the last second because we don't want anybody to miss the deals.
no, 30% off is huge on
Yes.
those really great products. Very good last tip. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here.
Bye, everyone.